there, good afternoon. How's it going? Today is March 15th, a Saturday, 2025. Currently 88 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 31 degrees Celsius. It is cooling down just a little bit here in Pushkar.
How are you?
The highs for the next several days are around 90 or 91, so that is better than 93 or 94. And especially now, at about 5 in the afternoon, it is pleasantly warmish, but not crazy hot. So, I have made many videos over the past, I guess about 8 or 9 days now that I have been here in Pushkar. And I was having a relaxed day once again today. Went to a restaurant a little while ago. Hung out there for a while, had a nice juice and lunch. And then walked back to my room, and it was a really cool scene here because it is still quite busy after the Holi festival here yesterday, although definitely getting quieter. But I decided that I would make another video here, even though I've walked down this same lane before, but this time do it a bit slower. Give you a little more of a slow tour. Okay, we got some cool looking shirts here. Oh, that is freaking awesome. Medium. Maybe I'll check those out on the way back and not get distracted for now. But basically all my other videos walking through here were a bit fast. I was talking about other stuff. Those 3 girls there were sitting next to me at the restaurant. And so I thought that I would make this video a bit more about commentary of what I'm looking at. So I went to this restaurant a couple days ago. Bonti's. Let's see, what did I have? I had an Israeli falafel wrap with hummus and tahini and stuff. It was really good. And some kind of juice. It was also tasty. So a lot of the restaurants here are very high quality food. You have a real variety. Okay, there you go. Trust me, I am vegetarian with a pot leaf. So ganja is a vegetable, or a plant anyway. And then I had a lafa there. That incense is smelling so good. So you have a whole range of restaurants, and we will be seeing many of them in the course of walking along here, from the more typical Indian restaurants to the ones catering more to foreigners, or maybe to both, like younger Indians and foreigners. Rangrave. So that's happening now, March 14th and 15th. Today is the 15th. Johnny Walker refreshing mixer, non-alcoholic. Because alcohol is not allowed here because it is a holy town. So people often ask about where to go to the restroom. So public urinals right there, but it's just like totally facing the street. So just for men, obviously. And so this is Badri Ghat. There are 52 Ghats going around the Pushkar lake here. Let's go ahead and get a closer look at the Ghat here with the little altars, probably Shiva lingams, representing Shiva and Shakti, masculine and feminine. Looks like they're cleaning up after Holi. All the dyes. And then here we have some of the gods and goddesses of Hinduism. So Ganesha. And then I guess that's a Ganesha as well. Never seen that before with the green leaves like that. Okay, so here we have a goddess. Maybe Radha? And here is Sai Baba, Shirdi Sai Baba, not to be confused with Sai Baba of, is it Puttapati? He lived in the late 19th century, early 20th century, I believe. And then the other Sai Baba with the afro hair was a 20th century guru who died, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago or something. Okay, Ganesha again, and then, I don't know, different gods, probably Krishna, Hanuman again there, the Om symbol, and some of the writing in Hindi. No idea what that says, but maybe take your shoes off here, or something about the Ghat or something, phone number. So I did not participate in the crazy dye throwing, water shooting ceremonies yesterday. Wasn't in the mood for the craziness. I could hear it from outside my room, and man, it was thumping. It sounded intense, drums going like crazy. But it's all or nothing. You don't just go out and look at the music. It's a festival in which people are all over the streets with powdered dyes and water in like little balloons or water pistols, and it is a free-for-all. They can shoot anyone they want, and so you have to go out expecting to get completely covered in dyes. Everything you're wearing will be multicolored, tie-dyed. You'll be soaking wet. I did it once, and was just gonna see what I was in the mood for yesterday and just wasn't feeling like it. So I had gotten prepared and had some snacks to munch on for breakfast in my room there, and juice and stuff, and then went out for dinner later. So you got kids' toys here because families will come here. So Pushkar is a Hindu spiritual town. Another one of the Ghats down there, and here comes a cow. And so people come here from all over. I've been meeting a lot of Indians, just having, you know, short conversations, sitting next to them at restaurants or whatever. And so, for example, I talked with the people next to me, not the 3 girls I pointed out, but on the other side of me in that restaurant there. And they were from Indore. Indore is a long ways away. And then various other people from all over. And so there are many different spiritual towns all over India that have special significance. And so the Hindu pilgrims, or maybe just sort of on vacation, like the younger people in that restaurant where I was for the afternoon. It was all young folks smoking doobies. It is legal in Rajasthan to some extent. So here you can see a bit of an odd scene there, especially whatever the cow is doing with its tongue. But as best as I understand it, then it's representing the life-giving properties of the cow, which is one of the reasons why the cow is considered sacred. And so, you know, the milk from the cow. But that is quite an interesting image. I'm sure that there is more to it than I'm aware of. And then there, the swastika, ancient Indian symbol. And so each of the Ghats would have some particular significance to them. I don't know exactly, but maybe dedicated to some particular saint or god or something. So that is a really odd-looking altar there. I can see 2 faces and looks like 2 more on the other side. So it's like a 4-faced altar. So I'm wondering if that might be a Sikh thing there. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Hello, Ji.
Hello. Yeah. Sikh or Hindu? Sikh, Hindu. Hindu. Okay. Thank you. So you have all these words here, some in English. Police Inspector Ajmer. So does that mean like people who donated to the creation of the Ghat or something? And then really beautiful, colorful paintings here. Okay, that is a Star of David. Right? Yeah, the 6 pointed, 2 triangles. Huh, interesting. Let's look in here. So why a Star of David? Is it something Jewish in particular, or they're just donation box? Thank you. Or are they just using that symbol for some other significance? Not sure. Anyways, here, I guess, Namaskar. Nandi? Cow, Nandi? No. Okay, thank you. I guess he didn't understand me because Nandi is the bull that Shiva rides. Nandi is a cow, and that is one of the other reasons why cows are sacred in India, because Shiva rides a cow. So we got some Indian sweets here. I think that is burfi. I think there are different kinds of burfi, and then I forget what you call the round ones, but they're pretty good. Not my favorite. They can be like overly sweet, like super sweet, but depends on the quality, obviously, how fresh they are, etc. But they can be quite tasty. And then here we have traditional thali, the classic Indian meal: rice, chapati. That is gulab jamun, sweet, soaked in a sugary syrup, and then the various curries. Looks like that might be dal, maybe that's potato, some carrots, cucumbers, onions, and then that is raita and papadam, chapati. That's the special thali. And then we have here lots of nuts and spices, seasonings, cinnamon, clove, jewelry here. And we're coming up to the bend in the lane, so you can get spirulina and turmeric and all kinds of healthy stuff. Nag champa incense, tiger balm. So this bend in the road means we're getting closer to the Brahma temple, which is what I'm going to walk over to. Awesome footwear craft. Okay, so I got a story to tell, which I was reminded of because it's up there, what I went to. Okay, we got the garbage truck, good for them. All right, so this is the story of the clogged drain. As I said, I've been here for like 8-9 days. Oh boy, it is going to be hard to get through here. So I stayed at one place for one night and then changed over to the room where I am now and have been there for the past, whatever, 7-8 days. But the whole time, the drain has been clogged so that it drains slowly. And then you get the ring around the edge and I have to wash it off and stuff like that. And so I'd had it on my shopping list to get some sort of Drano type stuff to clean it out. I'd asked at a couple of places over the past several days, hadn't found anything. And so today made another effort. Let's just do a little wander through here. Bharatpur Palace. Cows in the garbage. Quite a scene here, man. What is the story with this car? What the heck year is that thing? And what is it? That is a piece of history there and a piece of crap. Hotel Bharatpur Palace. Looks like it goes down to the lake. Hey guys. Let's take another look at the lake. Maybe get a little better view across the lake. Yeah, there we go. So across there you can see people gathering for the sunset. Not many people yet. Sunset is still a little ways away. We got a monkey. 2 monkeys and they're headed this way. Oh boy. All right, so the story of the clogged drain. So my sink was all clogged up, and so today, before going to the restaurant, then I did a bit of shopping and got a few different things. And so I stopped at one shop on that main lane there and asked him, and he said that he didn't have any, but go further down the lane and then take the right, which I mentioned is up there, and look for a hardware shop. And so I go up there. Namaskar. And I'm not sure if it was the shop that he meant or not, but I saw one that looked like it might have something. Okay, how do we get through this? Oh boy. Excuse me, thank you. We're getting the full indie experience here. And so I go to this little shop and explain what I'm looking for to the best of my ability. His English isn't great. He kind of seems to understand, and then he takes a bottle off the shelf and shows it to me, but it's some kind of toilet cleaner. And so I say, no, not that. And then I say something else, and he seems like he understands better. And so he pulls another bottle off the shelf, and it's a Kingfisher, a glass bottle of Kingfisher, which is the Budweiser beer basically of India, like the most popular beer. And I say, oh, no, not Kingfisher. And he says, no, acid. And so it's a Kingfisher beer bottle that they filled up with something that he's calling acid, which I don't think is what Drano actually is. It's like an acid. I don't know, maybe it is. But I take a look at it, and he's explaining, pour into the sink. And then he says, don't, get it on your skin, basically, because it's like super toxic. And then he kind of opens the cap, just like it's not secured at all. It's just like little rubber cap that just kind of pops off. And I say, okay, understand. All right, I'll give it a try. It was 150 rupees. That is $1.50 US. And so I now have this bottle of toxic, whatever the heck it is. But I was on my way to the restaurant. And so, I'm a little trepidatious about it, because if this thing knocks over and the top pops off or whatever, what's going to happen? How bad is it? But he'd given me some newspaper that he wrapped around it. Oh, photography strictly prohibited, it said. So he wraps it in newspaper and then puts it in a plastic bag with handles on it. And so I say thanks and walk away with that. And consider whether to go back to my room and deal with it then, but it was a little bit of a walk back to my hotel at that point. So decide to just keep an eye on it. Sugarcane juice machine. Put sugarcane in there, you get the liquid out, and it is really, really good. Definitely a little bit of a gamble for those who have sensitive stomachs, but I've had it lots of times, so here you can see it in action. Okay, getting close to the Brahma Temple. Let's wrap up this story. All right, so I have the bottle, I go to the restaurant, I make sure it's in a secure spot, hang out there for a while, couple, 2-3 hours, and then head back to my room. And first thing I want to do is get rid of this stuff, be done with it. So I go into the bathroom with it, unwrap the newspaper, pop off the top. It has a really odd smell. I start pouring it into the sink, and there is this hiss that is just so ominous sounding. Like, what the hell is this stuff? And so part of me is wondering, should I dump this whole, because it's like a large bottle of beer bottle. Not your typical like 12 ounce, but it's like, I don't know, 22 ounce bottle or whatever. And so I'm pouring it in, and it is just sounding like, I don't know what, but it just has this like really evil sound and also this bad smell as it's pouring in there, like it's, you know, eating away at the pipes or something. But what else am I going to do with it, with this bottle of goop? There's no better place to put it than down the drain. And so I just keep going with it. And then it fills up the room with this just horrible, acrid smell. And then I hear this gurgling, and the drain on the floor below the sink starts bubbling, and then this brown, like frothy foam starts to bubble up. Wow, that was quite a jump. Starts to bubble up from the drain. And now I'm freaked out, like, oh my God, what is going on here, and how much bubbling, hey man, how much bubbling is it going to do? Like, is it going to cover the whole floor in this brown goop? Because it just looks so toxic. Fortunately, it doesn't bubble up all that much. It just kind of keeps percolating there. But the smell is horrendous, so I close the door of the bathroom because I'm thinking, oh man, am I inhaling acid fumes? All right, so this is the Brahma temple, dedicated to the Hindu god Brahma, one of the three principal gods of Hinduism. And hello, no, not today. And it is possibly the only Brahma temple in India, because there was a curse put on Brahma that he couldn't be worshipped, something like that. And so most of the temples in India are to other gods: Shiva, Vishnu, Krishna, Kali, etc. So I'm not going to go in again this time. It is pretty busy. I think after today, things are going to quiet down a lot starting tomorrow, because Holi will be officially completely over. And so I'll wait for a quieter time to go into the temple. I've been in there before because this is my fourth time to Pushkar. But I'm curious to see it again. I forget what it's like inside. So let's just do one last little wander here. I wait for a little while for the smell to go away, but open up the door. It still smells terrible, but the brown foam has gone down at least. But it's still like a bit of brown foam on the top, and it just smells terrible and just looks weird. And so I start the tap flowing into the sink, and then fill up a bucket that's there with water. Hey guys. And pour water down the drain. This guy got tie-dyed yesterday. Pour water down the drain to wash it through, and the good news is the sink works way better. It just totally flows through. So I guess the brown foam stuff might have been whatever had been clogging the drain, got all liquefied or whatever, and then was bubbling up. But the good news at the end of the weird story is that the drain flows a lot better, and so mission accomplished. All right, let's just do one last little wander to the right here. I forget what is down here. Oh, this is the road. So I did the hike up that temple, and in one video I attempted it and ended up over there and then got a little lost and abandoned mission because I was tired out and lost and couldn't quite see how I should get to the temple. I could have figured it out, but decided to scrap the plan. And then I think it was the next day, then I tried a different route, which was this. And this just goes straight to it, as you can see right here. And so it's a nice, straightforward, fairly short walk, maybe just like half a kilometer or something. And then you get to the bottom of the hill, and then you can take the gondola or the ropeway up or walk up the steps, which is what I did. Okay, that is it. Just a one-shot walk through. So no idea what's going to happen tomorrow, but lots more coming from India. See ya.